Bitcoin blasts to 74K. Will we get rejected or finally go to 80K? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 2:45 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 74,250. We're gonna start off here with the 2-week chart. We had a candle close yesterday, and we had a green engulfing candle that closed above the 80 moving average, which was at 69,623. Right now we see that we have a double bottom on the stochastics RSI. We're starting to point up. Hopefully we can make it towards the 50 moving average at 88,151. Now the weekly candle also closed another green engulfing candle just like we wanted. We were able to come back and eat the wick from last week, and the stochastics are now on the way up. Now notice how anytime we got to this point we would reject. We got here to this point, we rejected. We're back to this point. Can we continue to make it back up, or will we reject another time? Right now the 21 moving average is at 84,157. It looks like we might be heading towards that. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we could get another green candle this week. Take a look at the 6-day chart. You see that the stochastics are on the way up. We've been able to maintain above the 200 moving average. On the 4-day chart, we still have a lot more room here on the stochastics RSI to continue going up. This looks like it wants to go and touch the 21 moving average. That will be at 78,335. That will definitely help us break above the 74K resistance. Now we take a look at the 2-day chart. Stochastics were toppy. We rolled back up. Now this could either roll over or we could drag here for a little bit. We're well above the 21 moving average. We're in a gap here in the VRVP. We could make it here to the 50 moving average at 80,260, and if we could break above that, then we can make it here to the next bulge, which will be pretty much at the 80 moving average at 87,850. Now I do have this in a bear flag, but as you can see, right now we're breaking above the bear flag, and hopefully this gets negated. Take a look at the daily chart. This has been dragging here for a little bit. We've never been able to come all the way down, which is good. This is giving us a move above the 21, above the 50 moving average. We have the same type of deal here. If we can make it above the 80 moving average and the 100, then we could possibly go and try to touch this 200 moving average at 93,757. But first things first, we have to get above 74, get above 78, and definitely get above 80 before we start talking about these numbers. But the 80 moving average looks like what could be next, which is at 78,629. On the 22-hour chart, stochastics are here getting a little bit toppy. We're finally above all the moving averages. This looks like it wants to head towards the 200 moving average at 80,761. On the 8-hour chart, we're very close to the 200 moving average. If we could hold above 74,000, it looks like we'll just flow up here to this 200 moving average at 76,477. Now on the 4-hour chart, stochastics are getting toppy here. We're getting some bearish divergence. The RSI is getting above the dotted line. We are well above the 200 moving average now, and also above the 21 moving average here. Now we could flag this out here on the 4-hour chart, and we're already starting to poke out here, and this could give us the measure move all the way to about 78,840. So let's see if that could end up playing out. We have some wickage here. We would have to get above this wick. Right now, like I said, there is always resistance here at 74K. We haven't gone above 74K yet, but if we could get above 74K and use this as support now, like I said, we could be going up towards 78, even 80K. We take a look at the 1-hour chart. The stochastics are low here. It's pointing up. One thing I'm not liking is that this kind of looks like an M pattern here. It kind of got negated here on the neckline since we bounced off the 21 moving average. We're getting 3 green candles. This looks like it's primed to continue going up. We just have to get above these wicks, which is at 74,532. Once again, we get above these wicks, I see higher prices. Take a look at the 15-minute chart. Stochastics are getting toppy here. This looks like a double bottom that just played out. This could end up turning into some type of a cup and handle. We come back down here to the 21 moving average, and this cup and handle could take us all the way to about 75,186. The only thing is that the stochastics RSI here are toppy. This is why it's kind of like in a cup and handle, so we would have to fill out this handle part, this falling wedge, stay above the 21 moving average. If we do that, by the time the stochastics reset, then I could see us going to 75K or higher. So right now overall, I'm feeling pretty bullish for Bitcoin. We do have to get above the 74K resistance. If we could turn that into support, I see higher prices. Once again, if we get rejected, we have to hold 70K. We lose 70K, then I do see us going for lower prices. This is the battle of 74K. Can the bulls destroy this resistance, or will we get rejected again? All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.